she gon' be my girlfriend. That girl right there,
Hey guys, not much time for an intro, so we're gonna get right into it. So first you'll see me spraying the Got to Be Glued spray on my edges to pull everything back. I'm also gonna rub alcohol and spray Erika J's Skin Guard onto my skin, blow dry, and then place my cap on top. And then I'm going to repeat the process of alcohol and Skin Guard and blow dry. Then you'll see me adding a layer of Erika J's Hold Me Down adhesive. I thought that my first layer was a little skinny, or my first line rather, so I actually went in because I thought it wasn't covering enough of the cap, but you'll see later that I actually put it too far down on my forehead and I had to cut all that off. So just try to be very aware of where you're putting your glue. You don't have to put it so down far your forehead, but yeah. Then you'll see me underneath the dryer making sure everything is dry, and then I'm going in with some scissors. Now this clip right here was a time lapse, so that's why it looks so like, I don't know, frame by frame, because I tried to slow it down. But here you'll see me cutting off the pieces to my cap, and you'll see later I'll discuss how I had to cut a little bit more off my forehead because, like I said before, I did pull it down kind of far. But that's okay. It's okay to take it too far than not to take it far enough, because then you'll have to start all over. So then I went in with my makeup to make everything seem seamless and blend, and you'll hear me talking in the next clip. So just to do a check-in, so far I've got my bald cap method pretty much great. Like I said before in the voiceover that I'm doing, I'm following everything she's saying, like step by step. I had my bald cap like all the way down here, and I was like, whoa, that's not looking right. So I had to cut some more, a lot on this side and a lot on the front. But overall, everything's going great. So let's continue to install this wig. I've done the glue process on the wig cap 3 times, and so I'm actually going to pull it forward. So one thing I did not catch on camera was me actually pulling my wig down before even applying glue onto my bald cap. And that's how I knew where I needed to cut extra cap off of my head, because I could literally see my bald cap through parts of my lace that weren't even going to be on my head. So that's how I knew how to go back in and cut off extra pieces off of my cap so that it was where my hairline was actually going to be. Another important tip, before putting glue onto your cap, you want to make sure you pull that wig down and get your placement right. Make sure you're happy, make sure everything's aligned, and then you'll go in with the glue and actually lay it down. So as you can see, this is what we have. I'll get a little closer for you guys. So you can kind of see some of my ball cap. I'm not really concerned about that because baby hairs are gonna go right there anyway. But yeah, this is what we're working with. I'm gonna see if I can get rid of this little front piece. And yeah, it's looking great though. I'm very satisfied with all the time that I put into this because it's been a little minute since I've started. So let's keep going. Now we're actually going to get into cutting the lace, and to be honest, as the first timer, I was really scared to do this, but my little trick to myself was just to cut as little as possible so that at least if there's too much lace, you can go in and just cut that off instead of cutting too far and not being able to replace the lace that you cut. So I'm really just taking my time, cutting the lace into pieces. You don't have to do it like this. Now I'm just going in with that eyebrow razor and just slowly cutting along my hairline until the lace is off. And then afterwards, you'll see I just go around, see if there's any other pieces need to be cut, and then we can move forward. And just a note so you know how slow I'm going, that last clip was in real time, but this clip right here is sped up 2 times faster than the original clip speed. So, and I still look like I'm going super, super slow. Like this could be real time right here, but I was really, really taking my time to do this. But I try to speed it up because it's really repetitive after this point. You know, you're just cutting the lace off. So all my lace for the most part is completely cut off. From where you guys are looking, it does look a bit light, but that's okay. I can darken it up with some makeup. But I'm gonna just run my fingers across the hairline. You see, it has some lifting over here, so I'm gonna use the glue again to lay that down. And over here seems to be pretty fine. But yes, this wig is on, child. So now you'll just see me going over those parts that were lifting a bit even after I placed my wig down, putting the glue on, spreading it out, blow drying it, making sure it's sticking down. So now you're about to witness a murder. My failed attempt at trying to make baby hairs, but in these next two clips, I'm actually just trying to separate where I want my baby hairs and the part of my scalp that's going to be behind the baby hairs. And in Erika J's video, sometimes she does this and she'll actually take a scarf and lay it on the hairline, and it actually makes it melt a little better. So that's what I call myself doing in these next couple of clips. I know I look crazy, but I just took my scarf. You'll see it in the next clip. I took my scarf, laid it down onto my hairline, and then I'll be back to make what I thought was going to be baby hairs. Right, so here we are to the evidence of the murder. So you'll see I'm about to go in with my razor and start cutting the hair. Honestly, it was just too much hair. I shouldn't have used as much hair, but it's okay. It's not like gonna ruin my wig or anything. The other thing, don't cut too much. You always want to cut less and just have to go back and cut more instead of cutting too much, because you can't replace the hair. You can't put the hair back and be like, oops, cut too much. No. So you want to make sure you don't cut too much, but also recognize when maybe you can cut a little more. I really can't get over how bad this looked. My baby hairs literally look like circles, but this is just what happens. I'm just showing you what's gonna happen if you don't cut your baby hairs short enough or make them thinner. These are just way too thick. All right guys, so this is the finished look. I had to put my glasses on because I did this completely blind, so I really had to like see the truth for what it was with my glasses on. But yeah, this is my finished look. So a couple of things that I didn't either continue to film or didn't film at all was me doing my baby hairs. So I was actually really afraid because I don't have the fluff stuff yet. I just ordered it a couple of days ago, but a couple of days ago isn't good enough for right now because my photo shoot is tomorrow. So all I have is Lotta Body. And if you guys don't watch Erika J's videos, she advises us not to use anything with oils in it or any alcohol because we will get lifting. So I was very afraid to use this Lotta Body. I was like, damn, what if I put it on my baby hairs and then my lace starts to lift? But that didn't happen. I didn't put a lot. For a note, I did not put a lot. And I made sure whatever I did put, that whatever hair I considered to be a baby hair, it was on my skin and not really so much on the lace. Some did get on the lace, yes. So if you do use Lotta Body, you know, it can get on the lace, but try not to saturate with Lotta Body. And this is the result that I got. I'll show you the baby hairs on the side. They're not as great. I'm not as good at doing baby hairs as I thought. I think this kind of runs into each other. So maybe I have to cut them a little shorter. I have a tendency to make baby hairs long as heck. I'm doing a middle part anyway. So for the most part, I'm going to be wearing this style. So this is perfectly fine with me. Another thing that I didn't record was me fixing the color of my lace. So if you guys saw in the beginning, it was kind of light. And I did go in with this, I think this is called Ruby Kisses. I think this is contour actually, and it's cream contour. I have a powder, but it's extremely too light. And this is the contour, and it doesn't show up well on camera, but it definitely is. This one side is definitely darker than me. And it did the job for the most part as far as like the ball cap method and, you know, putting it on my lace, but I wanted something a little darker. So I actually went in with my contour stick from Fenty. This is in the color Espresso, and I'll show you how dark this is. So this is actually what I used to go on top of the lace. I just took my brush, rubbed it across, and I just went on and patted it in. Any hair that got makeup on it, I just took my fingers with water and went over it and the makeup came right off. And then I did use some concealer to go down my part to make it look a little bit more precise. I honestly feel like my part is crooked and that's gonna bother me, but then I look at it some more and I'm like, no, it's not crooked. So I don't really know, it probably looks crooked on camera, but I mean, whatever isn't gonna be looking good tonight, I'll make sure it looks good tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope if it was anybody else's first time putting on a wig that this was helpful, especially using Erika J's products. And you know, you have to be very like precise using her product. Follow me on my social media platforms to keep up with what I am doing. Make sure you like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.